It's pretty even. They have a very good team. We have a pretty good team ourselves. So if we play well enough, I think we give ourselves a chance.
What you see is a representative team of nearly all the islands belonging to the CTO. It doesn't really make a lot of difference who we play against. They're going to play competitive cricket.
George Adams gets the ball, and he will come into ball to Dwayne Smith. So everything is in place. Here is ball number 1. He settles and waits for George Adams. He comes up now the ball to Smith. Smith is driving, getting the outside edge. The ball finding the gap on the offside, down to the boundary for 4. The West Indies celebrity, they are 4 without loss. This is over number 1.
Here is, and this is a short delivery bingo, and it goes right to Derek Calitran at square leg. He doesn't pick up cleanly, but nonetheless able to keep the batsman to just a single. And this one is played up into the offside, into the gap. The man at mid-off is running around. He's picking up now just inside the boundary. Can't stop.
Runs in from the forward. Comes up on ball to Dwayne Smith. Hammered away over cover. A full toss. The fielders are giving chase. Rohan Alexander and the other fielder. Well, not enough, as the ball may have crossed the line. So here is George Adams. He comes up now ball to Williams. Outside the off stump. A wide signal by umpire. Here is George Adams. Comes up ball to Williams. Williams comes down the track. Fires at the ball. Misses the ball. The return comes in a good throw and knocks the stump out of the ground. So George Adams comes in now to ball to the West Indies batsman, George Williams, and Williams gets one that is up in the block hole, plays it up the cover. Calitran is there. Here is Williams. He plays it up to the onside, gets a single, and that will probably end a very good over ball by George Adams. And I think he have kept things tight. So 28 without loss at the end of over number 3. As he settles and waits for George Adams. Comes up ball to Banks. Banks outside the off stump, playing, missing, driving. And the ball taken there by wicketkeeper.
So here he is, a short delivery. This one is beating the bat outside the off stump. Short delivery.
So Omari Banks, first test cricketer out of Anguilla. He settles and waits, bats across and plays it up to cover. Well stopped there by the fielder at the cover area. He knocks it down.
Here is Smith settling down and awaiting Dominic Gordon. And he's driving this one plumb head right back over the bowler's head, and into the boundary it goes, and actually over the boundary it goes, and a major blow again being struck by Dwayne Smith as he taps away, and Gordon bustles in, and this time he's short, and he's being pulled magnificently, and it goes out of the ground by lots.
The more experienced leg spinner in the region, still a very fit man, would have played for Young West Indies and Guyana for many years. Here he is. We'll comment about the Ryan Hurley. Derek Calitran right on spot. So Calitran comes in from the country box in right arm leg spinner, googly bowler. Comes up now to ball to Smith. Smith off the back foot, might have been the googly, and the ball plays up towards Richard Staple, the captain, and there is no runs. And certainly 3 for 8. The war versus Singapore, his best bowling figures at that level. Because of 1-2, Smith is a cotton ball by Calitran.
The man replacing Dwayne Smith is Colville Rogers.
Amin has been brought into the attack. He comes on to bowl to Ryan Hurley, a former one-day player for the West Indies, and Hurley can't get it away as the ball is taken on the pad. Maybe here is Amin. He comes up now to bowl to Hurley. Hurley bangs us away to backward point. Well stopped there by the fielder. He sends a return him. The fielder, the batsman safely home, but a good stop there by the fielder at backward point, and that brings Rogers into strike. And Carl Roger, a staple of St. Kitts cricket, certainly Joel Garner asking him to come in the middle today, and certainly a very talented batsman. Here is Ahmed to Rogers outside the off stump, signal wide by the umpire, and that wide takes the score up to 66 for 3. So here is Hurley beating all ends up, trying to come down the track. Not to Derek Calitran. He's a very crafty spinner.
Here is that ball being played by Hurley down to the man George Adams, coming in off the long off boundary, and the batsman crossed for 2. So 2 runs to Hurley, 2 more runs to the total. The score goes up to 75 for 3 at the end of the 9th over.
Phenomenon, left arm over the wicket, comes up ball to Cuddy Rogers. Rogers steers it to point, goes through for a quick single, and takes the score up to 76 for 3. Here is Zamin Ahmed. He comes up now, the ball to Hurley. Hurley defense. And ball goes up back to Zamin Ahmed. 78 for 3. This is over number 10 at the end of this over. He would have been halfway through of the innings. Here is Derek Allicher and comes up to Hurley. Hurley is driving. The batsman crosses for 1. Will look for 2. In fact, the fielder George Adams, he comes off the mid-off boundary, runs around to his left, and another 2 runs here to the West Indian Celebrity 11.
And after 15 overs, it's 119 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Junior Murray settles and waits for Armin. Armin comes up ball to Murray. Murray's taking on probably the pad. The return comes in. A direct throw. He's given out. Cody Rogers run out. Cody Rogers, the favorite here for Bennett Park, unfortunately run out for the St. Kitts fan. He goes. They've lost their 5th wicket.
And the new batsman replacing is Kenroy Martin. Here's the ball being whipped into the onside, down to the man coming in from a long on, from a whitish long on. He picks up and can't stop 2 runs. So 2 more runs to Martin and 2 more runs to the West Indies Celebrity 11's total.
Reached the landmark of 150 with 4 overs remaining, and if they should score 8 runs per over, they could possibly get another 32, which would take it up to 157. So 125 for 5. Here is Richard Staple, comes up now the ball to Junior Murray. Junior Murray comes down the track, he misses the ball, the bail comes off in a flash and he's out stumped. So Richard Staple gets the wicket up. Junior Murray comes down the track, misses the ball, and a smart bit of stumping there by Cuff.
Beyond the 10 normal outs, then they'll allow that to happen. George Adams, he comes right down over the wicket. He comes down the track and hoists this one over a backward point and runs away for 4. And a good looking shot from Courtney Brown. Here is George Adams, and this one is being swung away down to a forward of square as the man from mid-wicket running around, making a strong throw into and eluding Wayne Cuff, and the batsman cross for 2. And so 2 runs to Ken Martin, 2 more runs to the West Indies Celebrity 11. The score goes up to 137 for 6. We're in over number 8.
Richard Staple right arm over the wicket, comes up now to ball to Brown. Brown is swinging down the leg side. A bad ball by Richard Staple, and I think holding his head, realizing what have I done.
There's a man out in the deep, is Zamin Ahmed. He takes a brilliant catch over his head inside the boundary, and a brilliantly judged catch by Zamin Ahmed. And the man replacing Ken Martin is Nehemiah Perry. And Perry is a man out of Jamaica.
Richard Staple comes up now to ball to Brown, and Brown is going same position. He probably will beat the man at mid-wicket. It does. He goes into the boundary now. A lovely looking shot from Courtney Brown. Richard Staple might be a very disappointed man, giving it away a little bit here. And 151 for 7. 150.
So here is Staple once again, coming into Brown, and this time he's beating all ends up and both.
So Henry Bryan, the Barbadian, comes in to strike. 151 for 8. The over is not yet completed. It's Richard Staple comes up now to ball to Bryan. Bryan is on driving, will get 1. I think that's all the batsman will probably take as we come up to the final 6th delivery, possibly in the West Indian Celebrity innings. So 153 for 8. Henderson Bryan and Nehemiah Perry as he settles and wait for Audin. Audin comes up another slow ball, well bowled, as Perry pushes it out to a mid-on area.
Here is Perry again going through the offside. The ball being chased by both Zamin Ahmed and Kyle Clark. 1 more to the total, brings the score now up to 158 for the loss of 8 wickets and 1 delivery remaining. The batsman settles and waits, and he's swinging wildly inside the off stump. It takes the top edge and runs away toward the 3rd man fence. Kyle Clark is giving chase. He pulls it back now inside the 3rd man boundary. It makes a return, and it comes back over the stumps, and so 2 more runs, and that's the end of the innings. And at the end of 20 overs, 161 for 8.